Hey, Secret Friends. We want to say, first of all, thank you for being part of the Secret Friends Unite family. We do all of our podcasts because we have a love of geek and the people we love talking to about the world of geek, whether it's Star Wars, video games, Star Trek, or the world of science fiction and fantasy. With that, we're taking a week off just to catch up, enjoy time with our families, but we wanted to put something out there for you to enjoy. And that is for Secret Friends Unite. It's going to be an episode of our Patreon exclusive comic book show called Spinnerack. You're going to get to listen to that. If you like that, check out our Patreon for more episodes there. But once again, I want to say thank you to all. Have a great, safe remaining 2023. Have an awesome 2024. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and Festivus if you celebrate it. Happy holidays from Secret Friends Unite, and enjoy your time off. Enjoy the Spinnerack. Welcome to Spinnerack. This is the official Patreon podcast all about comic books. You're here on the journey because you are a Patreon member or you're checking out a preview of the show. So this is a lot of fun, and this show is only made capable by our Patreons. So Charlie, Woo-hoo! You're on this journey with me. Tell the people who our Patreons are that make this possible.
We have great Patreons like our friend Jamie Prinky on the Best Buds level, and at our top tier, our BFFs, that would be the awesome Nias family, Sean, Stella, and Henry. My dear friend, Missy Merchant, who's also a great content creator and also friends with most of the people who are our Patreons, so we do definitely owe you a lot. And also her friend, Andy Milliken. So we do appreciate you guys. We hope you're loving on our content. Definitely always give us some feedback. But if you'd like to, if you're hearing my voice because you're getting a preview of this, please visit patreon.com/Secret Friends Unite to learn about our different levels of support if you would like to get more of this fun content. So what are we talking about this week? You and I are both reading more comics, not only for this series, but really also on our own. Because I think maybe we're catching the bug because we're doing this for work. You don't see my air quotes. But it's kind of helping us kind of fall back in love with comics. So what do we got going on this week? I didn't realize how old this was. It felt like it came out, like it just seemed very contemporary.
Yeah, so the comic we're talking about this week is the first volume of a comic that came out in 2006 from Marvel. It's called Nextwave, Agents of H.A.T.E, and H.A.T.E is H.A.T.E, which stands for it's the Highest Anti-Terrorism Effort.
Right.
So that's a lot there. It's a word salad. So this book was written by Warren Ellis. We're covering the first 6 issues in a collection called This Is What They Want in 2006. Stuart Immonen is the illustrator and published in August 30th, 2006. This is available. I still believe you can get it in a trade version. The comic book shops, Marvel Unlimited, Comixology, you can buy it digital as well.
Right.
So this is a very interesting book. So I'll give you the synopsis before we get into our discussion about it. It's action, excitement, explosions. The Highest Anti-Terrorism Effort, or H.A.T.E, a subsidiary of the Beyond Corporation, put Nextwave together to fight bizarre weapons of mass destruction, or BWMDs, led by General Dirk Anger.
He's so angry.
When Nextwave discovers H.A.T.E and Beyond are terrorist cells themselves and that the BWMDs were intended to kill them, they are less than pleased. In fact, they're rather angry, so they make things explode, lots of things. This stars Monica Rambeau, formerly Captain Marvel and Photon, Aaron Stack, Machine Man, Tabitha Smith, also known as X vs. Meltdown or Boom Boom, Monster Hunter, Elsa Bloodstone.
Yeah, I couldn't place her, but I knew Boom Boom, so okay.
Yep. And the captain, it's Captain Blank is the best we can say it because they don't actually tell us what it is.
I from context, we'll just
Captain Crap,
Captain F, because I thought it was like the F word.
I'm just going to call him Captain Crap.
Captain Crap.
So okay, but they don't tell you it's blanked out in skulls. So
skull and crossbones is how they express swears in this, which I think is cute.
It's clever. It's cute. And you can imagine what that swear is for your own. So everybody can have a different captain because it's Captain Blank.
That's very true.
Yes.
The theater of the mind. I like it.
Yes. So this book, I don't even know how this got green light, but it did.
Right.
And I think it was at a time before the MCU existed, and Marvel was really, I think, I'm trying to remember if this is when Joe Quesada came in and kind of post Ultimates, where it was Marvel was trying to reinvent itself, get more audiences. But this book took, like we said, this is a definitely kind of a parody, kind of a goof, which is it's making fun of everything, having fun, lots of action, very light tone in regards to everything that's happening.
So to speak, it's incredibly violent, not only in description, but in practice, because you have the policeman who gets gutted by an alien being that turns him into a super killer. You have Fang Foom, who is one of the villainous guest stars, who pops up and Captain F breaks his finger, and it's very graphic. And then doesn't he also kick him in his Fang Foom nuts or something? I don't know. I don't.
Well, Machine Man went inside him, and So we should just give a little background. So this book is all about the team is called Nextwave.
Right.
They were previously employed by the H.A.T.E team and everything like that. To basically, then they found out that they're actually going to do bad things like destroy parts of America with big exotic weapons and guns. That's the whole thing. General Anger is a weird guy. He's kind of a little goofy, a little deranged, a little broken.
That last panel, and I don't even want to spoil it for anybody who's going to go out in there and read this, but it ends in a very Norman Batesy kind of way. It's a little different. Kind of far of what his Achilles heel is, because we get in that last issue, and they're fighting for their lives. Our heroes versus Anger, and the is it Colonel or General? Anyway, Dirk
General
Anger.
Anger.
They're fighting him, and they're fighting his crew, and the way they finally take his Achilles heel is something that you're like, what? It's very weird. Thanks for letting me know about who Tabitha Smith is, and because I remember Boom Boom from the famous cover of the New Mutants, where we meet Deadpool for the first time. You have other New Mutant characters, including Cable and not Warpath, but like some of the other ones you end up seeing in Deadpool too.
It would be Warpath, because Thunderbird was the original one.
You see a girl with short blonde hair blowing a bubble or whatever, and it's not Jubilee, it's Boom Boom, who is this girl. And now that you mention it, because I said, oh, this seems like it could have taken place like yesterday. She's talking on an old style flip phone when she's using her cell phone. So now it makes sense, because that's what we were using. We had our first that was when the Motorola Razr phone was huge. So flip phones became really big in the early aughts around that time. So now that makes a lot more sense.
Yes. So this volume is essentially two story arcs, you could say.
Yeah.
The first one is Fin Fang Foom. The team has to take down Fin Fang Foom. Is a classic Marvel monster. The joke is, why is he wearing big purple underpants? He's essentially Godzilla, but he can speak. And he's been around. He's been used in a lot of different things. So the team has to take him down. They're kind of on the run. They're a dysfunctional team. And I love the way that the Captain is the original creation for this comic. He wasn't another Heritage character. Okay.
Interesting.
Well, remember they gave his origin, and then it's kind of
Yeah, so he hoodwinked two aliens and stole power. He's like the aliens came down to give him power. He's kind of like the reverse Green Lantern. What's the reverse of green?
Yellow.
He's the yellow well, he's kind of like
yellow and blue make green, so I mean yellow and blue are kind of opposites,
kind of like the vomit lantern, like vomit colored lantern. He's that color yellow. He's like poop. Captain Crap, like you said, he's the brown lantern. He's the brown lantern.
And he's a weird character because he's not worthy of what he was given, and he still is not worthy of it. Kind of a screw up. He gets
drunken moron.
Kind of got mad because when people say he's an idiot, but he still does idiotic things. Yes. He's kind of like Peacemaker is the best way to put it. He's like the Peacemaker character, but with superpowers.
Right. Yeah. Impossible. Yeah. Because like I said, and violent, because he fights Fing Fang Foom and snaps one of his fingers or whatever, which I didn't know you could do that with the big Godzilla monster. So oh man, but this whole ride was fun. I was having fun. We've read so many heavy books doing this series, and this is our 10th episode, and we've read a lot of really heavy stuff. And this was letting our hair down a little bit, And I'm glad we did this. This was a great pick. And I don't want to go on to ruin too much of it, because I would encourage people.
Well,
to go out and check it out.
Yeah, I just wanted to highlight some more things of this book. Just the fact, the second part was the essentially it was this creature that inhabited this cop, and it transformed and things. And this kind of elevates where it starts off as one thing, but then when you get the ultimate showdown with the heroes of this team, and you do get more background on the characters, like the fact that like Elsa Bloodstone, I really have not known much about her, but obviously she was introduced in the Werewolf by Night one special that we watched. Yep. She was great, and she's just kind of like a cheeky British woman who is invulnerable, superpowers, and takes on monsters. You got Machine Man, who I love his little stint on why people think he's a crap robot. I love that bit with the Celestials. It's fantastic. You've got Tabitha Smith, who's like the airhead. If social media existed back then, she would be all about TikTok and doing these things.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. And then you've got Monica Rambeau, who's kind of like, she's the straight woman.
She's the mom.
And they make jokes about her, like if she could leave in a second to be on the Avengers, she would. And there's like a flashback to the Avengers, which I thought was absolutely hilarious, where Cap is kind of like not treated very well in that.
Yeah, she's like, go get us sandwiches or something. I mean, he says something very sexist. Yeah.
Yeah. But what the bad guys do with all of their weapons that they use against the team at the end, it's just hilarious. Like they're like, we got to stop them before they pull out something else crazy. Yeah, it's so amazing, and it's really well done. Visuals are just goofy, over the top. Yeah, it's a fun book, but it is Charlie's point. It's a lot like Deadpool. If you're into that mindset, you like Deadpool a lot. Yeah. This is a book for you. If you're not into Deadpool and don't like the humor plus the violence,
too serious, skip it. But yeah, I think most people would absolutely enjoy this. So yeah, I give this this is a 5 out of 5 for me. I totally enjoyed it. I would recommend it to anybody. So it's a good time. So
it the series only lasted 12 issues. So quite honestly, you can knock out the next 6 and be done with it. And apparently they said, well, we could bring it back, but I don't know if anybody would pay Stuart Immonen what you pay for Stuart Immonen now, because he's a big artist. Warren Ellis is doing other things.
Yeah, before he hit. Yeah, so this is like, seeing Tom Cruise in Risky Business, you know what I mean? So it's somebody who made it enormous doing a low budget film.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah. So, well, cool. Good deal. Well, that's about it then.
Before we leave, Charlie, if people are playing the home game at home, the next series we will be reading is called Irredeemable, a Mark Waid modern classic. It is a really cool book. I believe Boom Studios. It's on Comixology. So check that book out if you want. We'll be reading the first volume, and you've got 2 weeks to read it. So please start your engines and follow along.
Fast 10 your seatbelts. Oh, wait, that's references something else. Well, cool. All right, Patreons, thank you as always for joining us. We love you, and we will see you next time. Keep on trucking.
Be the hero, not the villain.
In a truck.
Excelsior!
This podcast is part of the Secret Friends Unite podcasting network. Visit secretfriendsunite.com for more great shows, articles, news, reviews, and more. Secret Friends Unite podcasts are available on Apple, Google, Spotify, and other podcast services around the world. If you'd like to be part of the conversation, you can join us on Facebook or our new Discord server, or follow @SecretFriendsU on Twitter. Please subscribe to Secret Friends Unite on YouTube and visit our merch store at tpublic.com. Just search Secret Friends Unite. Thanks for listening.